that. Okay, we got the YouTube video rolling. Let's go ahead and bring in the actual factual, and get the shit started. The levels is good. The levels is good. The levels is good. What a boy. I can tell you a story about that.
Okay. Big man, you wanna hear some hot takes? Let's see how woke you are. You know something about podcasts? Hell, dígame. You kidding me or what, man? I got these 3 drunk uncles with a sports podcast. They say they got fire takes, pure fuego. You find them wherever you listen to podcasts at. If it's what they say it is, you like and you subscribe. Listen, like, and subscribe, yeah. You know how to call into the show? Yeah, man, do the podbean app. You'll need headphones with a mic to call in. That's no problem, man. They'll also be at Sharky's, 8:07 p.m. on the first Wednesdays of the month. You may get some free Blue Chew. And they keep receipts or so. If anything happens in the sports world, MyT's gonna drop a take faster than a rabbit gets fucked. There's only 3 things I have in this world. My word, my balls, and this podcast. And I don't break them for nobody.
And then she keep her shit together.
MyT Sports Season 7.
Here we go. Good evening, and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I am your host, the one on Dollar Thomar Taylor, aka Tony Baritone, aka the Brooklyn Buzzsaw, aka the Shorty Boy Wonder, aka Mr. Energy, the motor mouth of the South, else the one take wonder, all that. I got my co-host with me, KJ the Quiet Storm. KJ, say something to the people real quick. Woo! Freaky Friday, bitches! Yo, it is November 5th.
Now, I got my Casamigos. I'm feeling lonely today, baby.
Hey.
Arriba!
Yo.
It's a Casamigos Freaky Friday, my friend.
It is November 5th. It is Friday. It's a little past 9 o'clock.
That's not racist at all, by the way.
We have had a very nice, relaxing day.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's been tiring. It's been long, but it's been relaxing.
I mean, it's been a nice day in terms of relaxing.
I don't know if it's been nice. It's been raining all day. Like we've had highs of 77. I think it was lows of 58. I don't think it was 58. Maybe like 60 or something like that. Ooh, but we got a whole bunch to get into today. Listen,
Curry,
we're gonna tell you about the creeper from Wednesday night. We're gonna talk about the Jets quarterback controversy. We're gonna talk about the racist and sexist NBA owner. We're gonna talk about CP3 choking again. We're gonna talk about Aaron speaking. We're gonna talk about the Barstool Sports sex scandal. We're gonna get into the ODB being free. We're gonna get into our picks, Blue Chew, that, and a whole lot more. But you guys already know how we do this. I see people popping in. What's going on, Gospel Truth? How you do it? But you guys already know how we start off the podcast, regardless of the time. Work that for me. Let's try this again. Regardless of the time.
Take that.
There we go. And regardless of the weather.
You play to win the game.
Coach is always on point. Coach is always ready, right? Coach is always ready.
Herm?
Tell him again, Coach.
You play to win the game. Hello?
That means being there for your teammates. Hello? It's always a good time to talk some sports. You already see us with our cups. Stir that motherfucker up.
On Freaky Friday with the Casamigos? Oh, my
friend! We can get started. Woo! Woo! Back at it like a sports fanatic. I'm going Weekend at Bernie style. MyT Sports
with new flavor in your ear.
Woo, man. Let's just go ahead and get the birthday shout outs in. Let's go ahead and get the birthday shout outs out of the way so that we can go ahead and start the podcast.
Get the real shit popping.
Because man,
it's too much shit.
Shit was hot, and we gotta.
The block is hot.
The block is hot.
The block is block. The block is hot. 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 The block is hot.
Yeah.
Copyright.
Yeah, it's your birthday. Ooh. He said it's your birthday. Ooh. Check it. You know what this song means for the people. Because it's your birthday, we sing happy birthday. Check it. Ooh, ooh. Check it. We got some Brave fans in the room. Don't worry, we'll get to you in a little bit. Who's? We love you guys too. We got a Brave fan.
Braves fan?
We got a Braves fan. The Gospel Truth. We got a Braves fan up in there.
Been on this podcast for 3 years. I've never seen no Atlanta Braves fans.
Hey, you know what happened?
They start popping
you know what happens when you win. You know when you get a little bit of bling on your hand. You start to show up. You start saying it with your chest. Cause listen, as a sports fan, we're no different than the chick that just got engaged to. We're over here like, so how you guys doing? Hey,
how you doing?
Oh, showing off your hands.
That's just my ring.
Like, did you see my new bracelet? Oh my God, look at that! Oh, this little thing. That's what Brave fans are doing right now. Oh, this little championship. How you guys doing? Like, we feel you though. Talk your talk. Fluff your chest. That's what you're supposed to do around these times. Listen, it's better you than the Astros. It's better you than the Astros. And I'm gonna tell you now, Atlanta Braves fans. If you're an Atlanta Braves fan, you like everything else in Atlanta. This is the only time that you're gonna like me. Because everything else in Atlanta sports, ooh, you get it rough here in the MyT Sports. You and your dirty birds. But let's continue to do our birthday shout-outs, right?
Even your Bulldogs.
Yeah. Oh, you in college or no? Because that's what you do.
Georgia.
Because, yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. Check it. Because it's your birthday, we sing happy birthday. It feels so good to be back in the studio. Yeah, check it. Okay, we got no birthdays for today, but we got 2 birthdays that passed yesterday, right? One birthday happens to be to one of my homegirls. She's the cousin of one of my best friends' homegirl, right? Tara Nielsen, right? So I want to say happy birthday to Tara Nielsen. But also, another homegirl of ours, right? Another homegirl of ours, Remy Baja Juice. Want to say happy birthday to Remy as well. Both of them had a birthday yesterday. So to Remy and to Tara, we're going to tell you both. We hope you have a happy birthday. You party hard. You enjoy everything. You regret nothing. But you know, more importantly, you continue to stay MyT. Beat your chest. And
and have some great birthday sex.
Exactly. You know what? That's my nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yo, I love when you Styles PB, man.
You know, man, we Jada the Styles this shit. You heard?
God damn. The fuck, me? I don't know. Something jacked me in the roof of my mouth. Off the cup. I don't know if it was a piece of ice that
sliced you?
Yo, that was all on camera. Yo, come on, fucking pants over here, yo.
Can't make this
pull
shit
that
up.
shit out. You gotta catch this on that shit live. Yo, you know what, it just sucks that the Instagram people didn't catch that shit, because I didn't put the Instagram cam up yet. But god damn, yo, that shit, like, I was trying to take a sip, that shit jacked the roof of my mouth. I couldn't even, I couldn't even finish drinking my beverage. I was just like, yo, that shit was not funny. Hope you never get jabbed in the roof of your mouth by a piece of ice while trying to do anything
in the hood.
Cause that shit was not funny. That shit was not cute. That shit was not what's up. That shit was not how you're supposed to take anything in life. Like yo, oh my god, I can't even begin to tell you guys what the fuck just happened. Like it's something that you just had to see. Listen, no. And I don't say that. And yeah, go ahead, yo, DJ MyT, go ahead and cut that beat. I know you about to run that back. Listen, we don't even like the Braves. We don't like the Hawks
or the Falcons.
The Braves.
I got no smoke with the Georgia Bulldogs because y'all do y'all thing until you see y'all the bullies on the block until you see the real bullies on the block, which is over in Alabama. One of these days y'all break through when it matters the most.
You ready for the first topic of the day?
Drop it, B. That's too much.
Yo, so the owner, the CEO of Barstool Sports, Dave Potney.
That's a lit ass name, Potney.
Right?
Yo, so my nigga,
What's going on, Potney?
what's going on, Potney? Oh, Potney, my fault, nigga, my fault, son. That shit up, nigga.
Alright, whatever. You ain't know who I am. Like everybody else may call you Potney. I'm gonna call you Potna. So Dave Potney, he comes. Oh, and listen, the gospel trees from Tennessee, and he rolls with the tide, baby. Oh,
Because
shit.
the volunteers be shit in the bed. I don't blame him.
Wait, so we got the Atlanta Braves. Tennessee don't got a baseball team. Okay, I can understand that. But do
Nah,
they?
I don't think so.
Nashville, Tennessee. No.
Nah, but they got the Titans though. My fault.
Okay.
Derrick Henry.
Woo. Okay.
Shit.
We'll give you some sympathy shout
Sip
outs
to that.
Sip to that. Danger! Watch yourself. I know.
Go ahead though.
I came in with my dick in my hand. Like, be cool, nigga. Yeah, I know, yo.
Oh, Mystical is that nigga, son.
This is why I love Mystical. Like, Natalie knows this. I sing that part all the time because Mystical has two lines to me that always stand out, right? And one of them is danger. No, I put my dick on the track and then I ooh. And I'm like, I'm like, hey, what the fuck this nigga just say? I'm
Bro,
like, this is
a nigga
this is in my ear.
Son.
Like, I put my dick in the track and then I ooh. I'm like, no, stop this. You know, I'm about to put you on the boombox. You ain't gonna be oohing in my ear like that, Mr.
Word. He took the headphones out like,
no. And then the other one's like,
but yo,
he's like,
a
yo,
nigga like Mystical today and whoo, nigga like Mystical today, son.
yo, the whole of No Limit would have
Shake your ass.
would have thrived
Watch
today.
up.
That's what I'm like. They be acting like making this. That's what I said. Our generation, we have never truly had beef with the lyrics of today's music. We don't.
No.
We don't care about. We don't talk about how vulgar it is, how violent it is, because listen, they adopted the vulgar and violence. We grew up and invented that motherfucker. We was bred in that shit.
Facts.
We talk our talk
Facts.
every day. Listen,
And then walk our walk.
they're changing the rules of society because of how outlandish we still happen to be because of
Word.
our older brethren from the 50s
Word.
and the 60s.
Word.
Right?
Word.
Right?
But now you got these fuck motherfuckers coming out here, whenever they hear shit, out here giving their whole explanations like, this is what these motherfuckers are saying right here. Then you got the other dumb motherfuckers who want to play follow the leader to this shit. Now, whenever motherfuckers say something, this really hits more when the comedians do their comedy now. Because imagine Eddie Murphy Raw come out today. Eddie Murphy Raw dropping today. Lord, they gonna have that man behind bars.
You know what though? It'll be like Dave Chappelle's battle with the
With the
LGBT. That's exactly. He'll have that same exact battle right now. I'm just thinking of his comedy because that one skit of Cecil from San Francisco. He was like, no, it wasn't a siren. It was a real motherfucker on top of the car, like woo 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 woo, pull over, woo woo.
Pull over. That ass is too fat.
Yo, shit, seriously, that shit was hilarious. And hey, it's weird, right? Like I said, it's always weird how things change. But like I said, that was my two mystical lines. I put my dick in the track, and then I ooh, and then the other one, I came in with my dick in my hand, like be cool, nigga. Like no, nigga, put that shit away. Like, if you saying be cool, nigga, that means there's a room of niggas in the room. Put that shit up. What the fuck you doing? Like, yo, you just came out the bathroom, put your dick away. Like, you see? It's like you got Tourette's now. Like danger. Watch yourself. Like, I can't my dick out here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Nigga, right chill. Right chill. Nigga, right chill. You know know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga, put your dick away. Nobody wants to see that shit. To my be cool, nigga. Why am I? Nah, put that shit away. Mystical. We got sidetracked, right? We got sidetracked in a good way, talking about how times have changed. So the owner of Barstool Sports, CEO Dave Potney, right? He is recently being brought up on a sex scandal, right? And I say sex scandal.
What a way to start Freaky Friday.
Whew, ski.
Motherfucker!
I see you, gospel.
Look at him sliding that Atlanta shit in here.
It's okay. You can drop all your Atlanta
Music!
like one-liners, all of them right now. You can understand.
Just drop some
You can
Outkast, nigga.
tell motherfuckers to get out the way. You can tell them. You can tell it ain't I. It's a Quemina. You know. So you can do
You can
whatever.
tell him hush that fuss.
You can stand. You can bring in the snowman. You could be like, yeah. You understand? You do all that shit.
Hit him
Today
with the
is your day,
burr.
Grace. You got me free tacos.
That part.
Anytime I can eat some free
Give
tacos,
me that shit, nigga.
I'm all for that shit. So today Atlanta's back on. Today Atlanta's back on my good gracious. I'm still mad that you niggas got. Well, he's from Tennessee, so I can't even put all this vitriol at him. I'm still mad that Atlanta got Freaknik taken away from us.
Oh no, listen. Freaknik sneak.
We need to get that shit. We need to get that shit.
Listen, Freaknik sneakily opened up for that night. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, listen.
Freaknik opened up that Tuesday night. That Tuesday and Wednesday.
Listen.
Freaknik niggas probably still out there right now. What you talking?
You guys, if you're in Atlanta, you give me a word.
Freaknik not shutting down till after
streets.
Freaknik not shutting down till after the weekend.
I definitely want to know what's going on in the
Word.
streets of Atlanta. You guys let me know. For real. So Barstool Sports CEO Dave Potney has several women coming up with sex allegations against him, and I have to let you know what it is. It's sex allegations for having. How can I say this? Violent sex with him. They said the sex with him was pretty violent. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first heard that there was a sex allegation on Potney on Partner, right?
What happened? I thought y'all like it rough.
On D Partner, I was thinking like there's gonna be some kind of rape scandals. Maybe he was a scumbag and he was using his quick rise to fame to like treat women like shit or whatever. Violent sex. So then I go through the story and the stories, and what I'm getting is that they felt uneasy having sex with him. There was a lot. Sometimes there was choking when they weren't. I'm like, I choke every person I have ever fucked. Like, what the hell? I don't know if I'm in the wrong here. Both are being
sometimes I have to worry if I'm doing it too hard. They be like, no, more. But okay, shit.
So, not only were they being choked, but some of them saying that they will also be recorded without his knowledge. Okay, that's something separate.
Exactly.
That's something separate. We'll address that portion separately, and we'll address everything, and we'll compartmentalize it. We'll address everything separately because we're gonna have to take this in layers. Now, they're also saying that he kept on going harder when they may have wanted him to ease up a little bit. What else? See, stop. Let me not laugh. I know these. Okay, my bad. I do chuckle only because I have heard these same similar things in the bedroom, and none of these things ever meant that the sex was supposed to stop, or that it was a problem with this. Now, one girl says, and it hurt, and I was literally screaming in pain. That's something different. Mm-hmm. Now, I kept trying to get away, and he was like, stop running away from me. Stop running away from me. Now, I need to find out how you was running away from him. Were you trying to like squirm out and not take the full shaft, or were you running out of the bed and he chased you down the hallway? I'm not. That's Because
That's different.
I've
if
told
you could just take the whole shit.
because I've had people like, hey, stop, and they try pulling away, and they try to put that little hand back there so that you can't go full cheek and go full clap and full go clap.
Grab that hand.
And next thing you know, like they're trying to run away from you, and next thing you know, you start at the middle of the bed, and next thing you know, you're both pinned up at the headboard. But like, see, this is what happened. You keep trying to run away from me. I told you stop running away from me, girl. I told you stop running away from me.
Now you got nowhere to go. Now you got nowhere to go. You gonna take all this.
Now, any of those times, I've never had it be
A problem.
I never had it be a problem. But so when I hear these stories, now, not for nothing, right? There's something very telling here, right? Because based off the verbiage, right? I'm basically saying I'm not hearing anything wrong, but that's based off the verbiage. There's a lot of allegations saying that they were taped. And they were taped against their will. So you know what? If that's the case, release the tapes! Release the tapes! That really is the only honest way to see if he was telling the truth or not. Let's see if you just couldn't take full shaft, or if you were being chased down the hallway, pinned down and sodomized. Or if this was just sex that you were a little bit more rougher than you were used to.
Because let me find out it's because you couldn't take full shaft. I'm gonna be like, my nigga. My nigga. So
that
work in.
Now, like I said, I don't know which side is on. So you're gonna hear me because if he was chasing them down the hallway and they were saying stop, no, don't, and then he's completely wrong. But if this is simply just what's her name? What's that porn store's name? Damn it, she came up real big some time ago. She was like Arabian. She had really big knockers. What was her name?
I don't remember none of them hoes' names.
Shit. What was her name? Like, they found her like at a fast food restaurant. And then they were like, yo, you look really nice. And then they gave her like a real job. Mia Khalifa, some shit like that.
Mia Khalifa, yeah, I think that's her name.
Yeah, so let me find out it's a situation like her where you just can't take shaft, because she can't take shaft for shit. She's like I don't know how she sold all of that money in porn, because she can't take dick for shit.
Damn, that's sad.
like she was just good to look at, but the moment like she started taking action, she was like, yeah, this is boring. Like she is not even trying to embrace.
Ain't nothing more annoying than when you putting it in, and like especially a missionary, because yo, I had one who literally, you could feel them pushing, like pulling away, and so I'm like, yo, where the? Then that's when you come up underneath their legs, grab them right here on their legs, and boom, like where the fuck are you going? Stay your ass here.
Shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker, shake it like a salt shaker.
Listen. You hit me asking for the appointment. You got you right here on the list. There's no cancellation of the appointment. There's no shortage of the appointment. You catching all works of this appointment.
Now, we do know that these calls are being recorded for quality control, quality and training purposes.
Yes, amen. Amen.
These calls we are currently reacting based off the information that we have right now.
Yes.
If this comes down to what we said earlier, chase down the hallway or stop, no, don't.
Piece of pool war.
Our whole entire demeanor towards this is going to completely change.
Absolutely.
As I am picturing this right now from the articles that I am read.
That sound like he was fucking these girls real good.
Listen, that he is rough when he fucks. He is super listen, he could be rough when he fucks. I listen. If you're a rough fucker, then you know what it means to be a rough motherfucker, right? So you've heard these stories before, right? If you go read the articles, what's being heard is like, okay, this has happened to me. Like, I can kind of relate to this. Like, okay, but I wouldn't expect Chuck. But I am the CEO of MyT Sports Podcast. Who knows when MyT Sports Podcast becomes a publicly traded company and becomes worth millions of dollars? If all of a sudden now, a couple of these women, all of a sudden like, oh yeah, it was real rough sex. Yeah, he was recording that shit when I was like, well, you knew he was recording. I made you smile on camera with a teeth full of cum. What the fuck you mean? You had the whitest teeth you've ever had in your life. You know, but
I had to wipe the shit off your face.
like I said, if it really is what you're saying it is, and you're saying he recorded you without your knowledge, without your consent, and you did all this stuff, and that's what I see. And this is about the verbiage. It was violent sex, not non-consensual. See,
Okay.
they never said it wasn't consensual.
Okay. They didn't even say the main word. They didn't even say the main
because
word.
like I said, when I heard about this, I thought it was a rape charge. I thought it was non-consensual sex.
It was never said that it was non-consensual.
It was rough. So basically, during sex, he didn't appease to
the kind of sex that you wanted. You wanted to make love.
So basically, like right now, this is almost as similar until I see more. As if some chick like, yo, give me head, and I don't give her head, and now she wants to push charges on me because I fucked her without giving her head.
And women do that though. Women do that. I've heard stories from my niggas.
So, and I for nothing. Listen, Barstool Stones. So I'm not here, and I have to be 100% honest. I have a 7 degrees of separation tie with the owner of Barstool Sports. But that's only because I know somebody that records for them direct. I know the person behind it that does their production. I know them personally. I can touch them. I can call them. It's actually the person I go to. I call sometimes when I want help, and I'm going for somebody that's more knowledgeable in this business. You know what I mean? To help me out, help me progress. He's made music videos. He does their production. He's worked on major networks. Right? He's even worked on the business. He may have even done a Mia Khalifa video from a production standpoint. And don't you guys forget that the Blue Chew Get In, if you're listening through the Podbean app, the Blue Chew Get In hotline is open. So if you'd like to call in and join the conversation, please feel free to do so. Those phone lines are open. But I know sometimes you don't know because I don't play the little sounder for you. So, you know what? So you guys can know that it is official, like the motherfucking whistle that Snoop Dogg is always hollering about. But it is officially open. Listen, we're here to laugh. We're here to laugh and have a good time. Listen, I literally come on here so people can laugh at my dumb ass. So I have to be honest. I'm not here to take up him because, like I said, I don't know him personally. It's a 7 degrees of separation kind of shit. And I'm just currently. Oh, the New York Knicks took the lead.
Oh, you did it? Yeah, they took
93-97.
They took the lead by third quarter.
Nursing Noel makes a real appearance. I'm sorry. I couldn't even say properly. Couldn't you? You was gonna
Listen.
Hey, yo, Munchkin, do me a favor. Drop that AC up by 2 degrees for me.
Please.
You heard me, right? Okay. Expeditiously, please. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat, motherfucker.
It's the Casamigos.
It is. Oh shit, we gotta call a color. We got the Gospel Truth color. He's been participating in the chat room. That's so.
I didn't even see my phone is charging now. I didn't even see we've been talking.
What's going on, Gospel? What happened? I thought we just had you. We just had you up. Let's see if we can get him back up here. But he's about to be joining us pretty soon. Now, because of these sex allegations.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Well, there's one thing that he says. That cancel coach has been coming after him for about 10 years now. Right? So,
you better run for
I was like, damn, I didn't even know you was in the business for 10 years for them to come after you for 10 years, right? I'm like, what the fuck were you doing 10 years ago? Like, I don't only know about you now. Like, see, now I gotta go back and look. Why the fuck was cancel coach going after you 10 years ago? What the fuck were you doing here? Where the fuck were you at? Right?
Buck wildin'.
Is we talking about more Atlanta people. We got you. But I'm not gonna say the sad thing, but the immediate result of this, whether it's true or not, his stock took a plummet. His business took a shot today. There was major stock loss. Like there was major losses. Now, then you guys know, right? For the average person, if I'm telling you that Barstool Sports stock just took a major plunge, that means you should go out and buy. Go out and buy, because you know he's gonna recover. They're gonna recover. Because so far right now shit ain't panning out. So go ahead and buy some and anticipate the recovering. If it's low, go ahead and buy and take that risk. You risking shit on everything else. Go ahead and take this risk. What's going on, Gospel? Welcome to the podcast. How are you doing?
Yes, sir.
I'm doing okay, guys. How you guys doing?
We're
We're
maintaining,
doing
brother.
wonderful. We're doing wonderful. We've seen you in the comments. We seen you. Well, let's start off with congratulations on your Atlanta Braves winning the World Series. We've seen you excited about that, and we've seen that you also had some opinions about the Barstool Sports CEO.
Pay Freddie Freeman.
Where would you like to start? Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, first, shout out to the Braves. They won the series since '95, so I'm glad they could stick in there and do it. I'll be honest with you, I thought the Astros was going to come back and beat them, but anyway.
They did it.
I thought so.
I'm so glad they did
so
it,
glad
man.
they
I
did
couldn't
it,
deal with myself, all right? Because now I could be like, see, that's what happens when you ain't allowed to cheat.
Well, they tried to say Altuve didn't cheat, but yet the man would not take off his jersey when he was doing his.
He's tugging his
one-off.
jersey, and you see the goddamn microphone in his shirt as he's crossing home plate. The bitch ass nigga, they got a close up of him saying, "Don't pull my shirt."
Can I tell you this?
Come
I'm
on.
not gonna doubt the man's confidence in himself.
He's a great ball player.
I mean, he's still hitting shit. He's still hitting shit now.
Wait.
He's still hitting shit now. So it's like
I'm going outside of baseball. I'm not gonna say this man isn't not confident about himself because I don't know how he feels about his personal appearance, right? But I know I'm super confident in myself, and I don't have I'm not in shape like he is. And I take off my shirt for much less occasions. I take off my shirt for much less occasions. Much less. Talking about hitting.
I just hit a home run to send it to the goddamn World Series.
You realize
the last thing on my mind is don't rip my shirt off.
You realize women athletes can barely keep their shirt on.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't, Altuve? Fuck out of here.
Wait,
Fuck out of here.
outta
That
here.
nigga Basura. Fuck out of here.
All the way out of here.
Well, I don't know. Now, if it was me, I would keep my shirt on because I look like about a half-melted bowl of vanilla ice cream.
But if you just hit a home run to send your team to the World
Whatever.
Series,
You better do the jelly.
I'd probably.
You better do the jelly roll instead
Thank
of.
you.
You do the jelly roll on goddamn home plate.
I'm gonna
and go to the and then you do the worm you do the worm from home plate to the mound.
Listen.
Topless. That's what you do. You shake what your mama gave you and you be the mound
Shake
of
it back.
rebound. Like at that point in time, you don't care.
Watch
You
yourself.
exactly. You listen. You treat like basically. I came in with my dick in my hand. Like, listen, be cool, nigga. I just won a championship. I'm allowed to do this shit today.
listen, okay?
Because you don't think about it. It's just natural. Once you start ripping that shirt, you don't stop unless something pops in your head to stop you. Because it is pure natural reaction. Like, yo, I'm about to off. I can't
do that. He grabbed his whole shirt.
Yo, he clutched his shirt like his titty was about to pop out.
Yo.
Yo, he clutched his shirt like Janet Jackson at the Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Come on. Come on now.
For real.
That should be the last shit on your mind.
Fill me in on this. Was it a sex scandal you said you was talking about?
Yeah, so there's a sex allegation going on for Barstool Sports owner Dave Potney.
And fucking these girls too good.
And what it out is there's several women coming out saying that the sex with him was a little too violent for their liking. They said that he was
sex with me.
They said that
so
he
amazing.
He said that he recorded it without their knowledge. Then the different details come out. They said that he was going too hard, and then when they told him to go, that he was going too hard, that he didn't stop going hard. When they tried to they tried to ease themselves away from. They tried to get themselves away from him, and he would say, "Hey girl, why you running from me? Stop running from me, girl." Like that's how it sounds in my head. So that's how every dude, girl, stop running from me, girl.
So what do you think? Because usually if it ain't rough, it ain't worth a shit.
Listen, I've had people pull away from me. I've had pretty rough sex. Everything that he's being accused of, I could be accused of. In the same light.
Me too.
So my very first statement, right? Let's go ahead and put the very first statement out here, right? Regardless if he's guilty or not.
Yeah.
Release the tapes. If it is what you say it is, release the tapes. If he recorded you without your knowledge, release the tapes. If we have too much he said, she said, back and forth. Oh, it was consensual. It wasn't consensual. Oh, they told. Oh, she tried to pull away, but no. You understand? Because like I said, in that moment, you don't know, because I know we've also been with the same girl that tried to pull away 1 second and then told you to go deeper 2 seconds later and be like, girl, this is all I got left. Like, I'm giving you every inch I have. Like, 10 minutes ago, you couldn't take half of this shit. Now you want more? Where the fuck did you get the extra room for? Did you buy more storage? Did you
bought more VC on
like,
2K.
Did you get a
She
deal?
bought more VC on 2K.
Did you get some downloadable content? Where did the extra storage room come from? All of a sudden, you upgraded from a 6-inch to a 12-inch? What the fuck just happened? When did we supersize the meal?
Okay.
Like,
Talk about it. Talk about it.
So, in my head, I'm there because that's when I read it. That's what it sounds like to me. But I'm not gonna put outside the realm of possibility that he could have possibly been chasing women down the hallway, and it could possibly be a stop no don't situation. So if there is doubt about either or, you said he recorded it, then drop the recording. The recorders are gonna prove two things without a shadow of a doubt. If you were recorded without your consent, and if at any point in time that you try to have this stop and it didn't stop, and then we can proceed. And if you don't want the tapes released, I'm sorry. I didn't say you may not want to release to the public, but it's gonna have to be released somebody's gotta know. In a courtroom, in a courtroom, so this can be reviewed and judged by either your peers or a judge. Like it has to be out by some means. And if you don't want it released, then I'm sorry, I'm not even willing to settle. Like basically, I'm gonna be like Mystical. I keep it with my dick in my hand, so be cool.
Nigga.
Like you got what you wanted. You got what you want. I got what I need. Right? Like it's gonna be some shit like that. Like you wanted that Lionel Richie. You wanted that all night long. And speaking of all night long, folks, hold on 1 second. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Because speaking of all night long, folks, as you guys know, we have a very good sponsor on this podcast, and that sponsor is Blue Chew. And if you don't know who Blue Chew is, Blue Chew happens to be that little blue pill that will give you back your throat. All you have to do is open up a pack and then head to the sack in just a few chews before you do. Now, if you don't know, this has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so this is one opportunity that you just can't miss. And I'm a big sports fan, so trust me, she's gonna love how you come through like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance. And if you use this week's promo code LAZH, as in Lima Alpha Zulu Hotel, you can get
one more time. B, drop that promo code
LAZH, as in Lima Alpha Zulu Hotel. You can get your first order of Blue Chew for free on me from MyT. Sports to all of you. The only thing you're gonna have to do
from the Brooklyn Zoo
is pay for shipping and handle it. And I know you can handle that, so that she can handle that, so that you
can handle that.
Blue Chew, just chew it.
And do it well.
Exactly. So back to the story. So that's kind of how I feel about it. In a weird way, it sounds like rough sex that later on you have maybe, because let's say there's 100 women that he fucked roughly. This sounds like there's about 10 of them, 10% of the women that maybe didn't like it, and maybe they're trying to monetize off of it. Who knows? But like I said, just like he is the CEO of Barstool Sports, I'm the CEO of MyT Productions. Like I said, MyT Productions isn't a multi-million-dollar company or publicly traded company yet, but I can see something similar happening to me further on down the case, because I'm sorry, when we have sex, I'm trying to blow your back out.
Every time.
You understand? I'm trying to leave you in a wheelchair. I'm trying to have you feel me for 3 days without me being around. Every time your knees get weak, I want you to remember, oh shit, that was that nigga from the other night. Goddamn.
I'm trying to be unforgettable.
Listen, I'm trying to be the funk in your left eye. Wait, how does it go again?
I'm trying to be the new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear, because I'm kicking brand new flavor in your ear. What? All the time. Every time you think about it, you think of me cracking your shit, you think of Craig Mack. flavor in your ear.
Exactly. So I'm trying to be the groove in your left eye. That's also trying to be the funk in your right. Is that all right? You understand?
It's dynamite.
And that's the kind of shit that we do as men. I'm sorry. Like, we're trying to have you remember us. We're not trying because see what happened here? Because if he was a lame, this is how you know he ain't a lame dick motherfucker. Because they ain't complain. Because you only get complain. Like, it ain't a complaint that he gave whack dick. Oh, his was too rough. He wasn't even efficient enough. He was like, yo, he's a little too rough. So I have a feeling this. There's a small part of me that feels that this may be a money grab. But I never want to dismiss any kind of sexual allegations because you never want to dismiss somebody else's feelings when it comes to this kind of situation, because we also know that men aren't shit. We ain't shit, fellas. We know this. We even the best of us a lot of times ain't shit, or we know of too many ain't shit individuals. Or we know the possibilities of other men and their morals. So that's the reason I could never fully dismiss this, because we never know. But what I do ask, and I know it may put some women in an uncomfortable situation. This could be my last statement about this.
Talk about it.
Just go ahead and drop the tape.
Boom.
Because cancel culture can't cancel somebody until all evidence is apparent here. Now speaking of cancel culture, there was a football player that decided to speak his truth recently.
No. Not speak his truth.
His truth.
Get exposed.
He was speaking his truth. I didn't say the truth. I didn't say
the truth. Nothing but the truth.
His truth.
His truth.
What he believes to be truth. Mr. Aaron, that. Whoa. Man. He took shot at flat earthers. He took shot at cancel culture. He took shot at all kinds of motherfuckers. And I'm telling you, what I saw here was the ultimate way to try to deflect from a motherfucker that has been breaking protocols for the last 8 weeks. That's all I saw.
That's all I saw.
That's all I saw. It's like, hey, you've been breaking protocol for the last 8 weeks. Why the fuck you been acting like you vaccinated? Well, you know, cancel culture ain't just gonna come around and cancel me that quick. You see all you non-vaccinated flat earther people out here, I gave the NFL my quarantine immunization papers, and we tried to get things, and we got blah 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 blah. And one time on the far side of the moon, I met this girl that happened to be naked, and she said to me, "Watch yourself." I know.
Don't show me what you're working with.
Seriously? A-Rod, yo, you got A-Rod play like F, like bro.
Ain't no A about
for
A.
F for that. You got an A for F for that.
But you got an F.
Yeah, you got
a total F.
You got a full F for that shit. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what you get, Aaron? You get a fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm not giving A-Rod a pass on anything
at all,
right? But he's not my biggest culprit here. He's not the one that I have the biggest question mark about. My biggest question mark comes about the NFL. Just like with the last, we just talked about with Barstool Sports, how I said I want to see the tapes or release the tapes. Well, with the NFL,
I want to see the tapes.
Release the fine. Show me the paperwork. Show me the fines. Show me the fines. Show me the money. Because
niggas is jacking suspension.
We remember this, right? We all remember this. Beginning of the season, when they were playing, I think it was Buffalo. There was players that
Cole Beasley,
he wasn't wearing his mask. Like, he had his mask, he had it like outside of the gym or whatever.
And
NFL sent him a letter of every incident when he wasn't wearing his mask or was breaking protocol. And for every incident came with a fine. Show me the money. Show me the motherfucking money. I don't care about none of the bullshit. Aaron Rodgers could have tried to deceive the whole entire world. We know his coaching staff knew.
Coaching staff?
We knew. The NFL knew.
NFL?
So
players?
What I want to know? No. His players may have knew.
No.
His teammates may have known.
Teammates knew
that he wasn't vaccinated.
Knew. Oh, absolutely. Come on now. Come on. Think about it, B. Listen, no.
He won't shut up about it. That's why, because he would talk.
Hmm?
He wouldn't stop talking. He'll have the, I try to get my things, like try to get my thing, la la la.
No. Listen. Think about this. Go back to. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take you back. No, I'm gonna take you back.
Can I cut
no. You can't cut me off because you've been talking. Let me get my time.
It's not related to this. That's why I have to pull a quick time out. It's for a game like today where I wanted the Knicks to play Milwaukee in the fucking playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
I know. Trust me. I see that beautiful score. I'm not talking about it because I'm not trying to jinx it. I'm not trying to jinx it. I want to see 000. I want you 000 first. I want 000 because you know, nigga, the way NBA set up now, you know, niggas come back like that. Anyway, it ain't over, but don't let me see 000, and that's the score.
The fuck? Whoa! 40-point turnaround?
Like I said, it ain't over, but don't let me see 000, and that's the score. Drop it. You know you want to. No. Wait for 000. Wait for 000. Because we don't want to jinx it.
New York is fucking back.
Fuck that!
New York is fucking back.
I'm not waiting. Just 2 minutes and 20. Listen, if they come back, I'll take it all. You blame this on me, okay? Like I'll take it all. But as of right now, my response is for 40-point turnaround. I love that crap. They gave us gold for a whole season.
When I say,
oh my god,
you don't understand.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
When I say love to see it,
oh my god,
this is a different type of love to see it.
What a bounce back, Nick.
I'm driving on my way here. I see in the first quarter 30, 39, 18. I said, what the?
It's like 28-7 at one point.
I said, nah. I saw that shit as I'm driving. I said, nah, Knicks. Not like this, B. Not like this. I said, I'm moving my phone.
Munchkin, did you do that thing for me yet?
No.
You did? You sure? Okay. 'Cause I ain't hear it cut on yet. You made it colder in the house, right? You made it colder, right? Okay. Drop it 2 degrees colder from where it was originally. That's what I meant. That's what I'm trying to tell you to do. I understand. Okay. I get it.
We love you much, kid.
I understand. My apologies. I did not communicate properly. So wherever it's at now, drop it 5 degrees from where it's at now.
The Casamigos is hitting. Jeez. Lord have mercy.
I can feel it in my pores. I can hear it in my voice.
But yes, back to what was I saying?
We were talking about Aaron and his non-vaccine status and him deceiving so far the pub. Oh God, there it goes. I feel it right now. See? Yeah, you see.
Love to see.
And I'm like, yo, I feel like I ain't hear this shit.
Yeah, that shit kicked.
Like yo, like my seat is still warm. I got the leather seat over here, like chestnuts roasted on a open fire. This we're in the Christmas season.
Shit. And after shit like that, first thing that comes to mind is like, shit, where's my eggnog? Whether spiked or not, I need my.
I'm not gonna fuck with that.
Coquito!
There we go. Coquito.
I need it. For my fellow Haitians out there, I need my cremas. Don't play with me. I'm coming full throttle, baby. Be an Aaron? Shit. I'm sorry. The NFL? Nigga, when I tell you, listen, over the past week, 2, I think I even texted this to you. I'm gonna ease up on WWE with the fake fighting shit. I'm gonna ease up. You wanna know why? Because I'm just like, you know
we
what?
read the scripted results.
Huh?
The scripted results.
The scripted results. because I'm just like, now that I'm really a full throttle with this betting shit, I'm like, there's too much money into all of this shit. There's too much money in all of this shit for these motherfuckers, for these motherfucking owners in Vegas to not have their little sprinkle in terms of what happened. When I saw Devontae Adams had to miss the goddamn game last week because of COVID protocol, and then you had everybody and their mama talking about Arizona, I leaned back and said, there's too much talk about Arizona. This is a prime time Thursday night game. There's no way with a 7-0 team and a 6-1 team they try to see complete blowout city. Now, if this was college football, they wouldn't give a damn. If you get blown out, you get blown out. But in a game like this, nah. Let me lean back and see something real quick.
Thank you, Munchkin. Thank you, Munchkin.
Fresh.
I don't think you heard me the first time.
But then I was like, let me lean back and see something.
Are those my eyes for real?
And that Asian nigga over there.
You know my mom's last name is Chang.
Lord have mercy.
Listen, every time somebody was like, yo, my mom's last name is Chang.
So yeah, so I'm
I try to be
like,
tailor made. I love playing.
That's
I
a ball.
love playing with my words, but I love playing with pussy. Almost.
it's over. 113.98.
Let's go.
Love to see it.
Hell yeah.
New York is fucking back. Let's go next. Let's go next. Let's go next.
AKD.
Tommy's a fucking bitch.
Sorry. Yo.
You know what my favorite one is, B. Come on.
Yo, I got you. You know what's gonna happen?
I need that.
I'm gonna have to
I
load
need
it
that.
into
I need that.
into the quick play. That's what that is. Like, but I have to also remember where it's under. If it's under don't or if it's under, I think it's under don't. I don't wait. Or is it under regret? Is it under don't or is it regret?
I think regret.
I think it's under regret. It's definitely under regret. It's definitely. It's definitely good. Yep, there we go.
Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks?
Giannis, you should have got that. No, you
Facts,
got a champ. No,
facts,
you got
facts,
you got a champ.
facts.
You got a champ.
Ain't gonna lie,
You
yeah, you got a champ.
got
But still, I don't give a fuck. After we bust your ass like that,
Coming to the Knicks?
don't you regret not coming? Damn it.
Oh shit.
Curry! Drop that! Curry! You should be shooting like this at the Garden!
Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks?
Oh yeah! Bradley Beal! I don't give a fuck! You never should have stayed. You should have been left Washington a long time ago. Now, nigga!
Damn, I wanna. Okay, you know what? I don't own the rights to what the fuck is about to happen, but I have to hear this.
Because everywhere, don't get gravitated to that big bong, corny stuff that they trying to come up with. No, we here. That's all we need to say. I told y'all. I told you. Both of y'all.
I'm just happy that the Knicks are relevant, but I have to ask you, does that mean they get out of the first round this year?
Did I not
Yes,
say they
the
get out of the first round for the team?
Yo, Jalen Rose was fucking tape line.
Did I stutter? Did I stutter?
Well, let's worry about April when we get there. Let's talk about something.
That shit like he
I'm
had that shit
saying,
done right before
shout
the
out
show.
to Green.
I feel like I can still see the. I feel like I can still see the baby powder on that shit.
Facts. Facts.
Oh man.
Don't be disrespectful. Don't fuck up the
You know Green.
internet.
You know Green ain't gonna fuck. Oh, internet.
Look at the internet.
It's okay.
Look at the internet.
It's okay.
The Knicks get a nice win like this, and they gotta do some fuck shit like this with the TV.
That was
Garbage.
That was our cue to talk. That's why.
Garbage. But anyway, yeah. Back to this nigga Aaron.
I just had to hear what you like. They were breaking into like some post game shit. I just had to hear what that post game. I would have preferred this had be Shaq and them boys, but I don't mind hearing Stephen A. This is a different. That's a different. Like,
They're trying so hard.
but no. But what was but what?
ESPN is trying so
But
hard.
no. But what we're seeing right there is almost like ESPN royalty. We're seeing Stephen A. We see Green and we see Mike Wilbon. And then who's the other person?
Jalen Rose.
And Jalen Rose. That's ESPN royalty. And even with Greeny being there, That's cultural royalty too, in the sports business. Those three guys, they do represent three different generations of sports broadcasting. If you think about Mike Wilbon to Stephen A. to Jalen Rose, that's three different generations. I like it. I want to hear what they say. It's not what TNT is, but it's different, and I can fucks with it. I can fucks with it because
I have games that I literally watch blowouts on TNT because of what I'm going to
It's
see.
unnecessary. Even if you think there's going to be backcourt, you have to go secure the basketball.
All of
That's
them.
what we were talking
All
about.
of them.
You said the same thing, yeah.
All of them. Don't you regret not coming? Don't you regret it?
Don't you regret not coming to the game?
All of them.
Let's go ahead and
All of them. All
We're
of
gonna
them.
not pause that. We're gonna mute them.
All of them.
So I don't know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers, but as much as Aaron Rodgers did what he did and maneuvered how he maneuvered because his organization allowed him to.
His organization allowed him.
Now,
NFL allowed him.
I can't say the NFL allowed him to because the only thing the NFL can do is keep finding him. Until I see that in some point in time that there is something in that law in the ruling that says if you continue to do this, then you could be suspended. You understand? Because right now it's only if there's an outbreak, then we could punish your team. And if you do this, we'll fine you. I haven't heard anything so far, and I haven't looked it up either, that says if you continue to do this, then further actions can happen on you, especially if there's no outbreak. Obviously.
Oh no, they're fining him.
So
they're fining him.
no. So that's what I said. I need to see the money trail because that's the only way That's the only way I can possibly say the NFL is enabling.
They got an NFL player who's paid like almost $50,000 because of uniform violations. Then again, of course, it's a Cowboys player. Of course, it's a Cowboys player.
Well, of course, it's a uniform violation. That's why they got to steal. That's why they got to steal underwear.
If you don't know, search that shit up. If you don't know, search that shit up. I promise you, you will laugh the way we're laughing right now.
Like wow, B.
Niggas is making all that money.
Can I tell you something? I don't know where he was at, but if he was in,
he had to be at a Ross.
Was he in his home state? Was he in his home state?
He was. This was during the season.
Was he when he in his home state? Was he on the road?
It was in Texas. This was during the season.
So can I tell you?
This was during the season.
Can I tell you? I can go to my local Macy's right now and probably get some free underwear if I told him like, yo, I forgot my call. I'll come back. This is me now, regular Schmo Joe. If I was known NFL wide receiver, you tell
running
me
back. Running back.
Running back. I was thinking flex. Sorry.
I hate it here.
I was just thinking flex position. I was like, what the fuck is that? But if I'm known NFL player, because you know they're gonna be recognized, like, especially here in Texas, right? You telling me that you couldn't be like, hey, listen, I forgot my shit. I'll come back. I'll try to be. Listen, I tip you, but I need to like just grab some money, bro. You know what I mean? Like you could do that.
Apparently not, because the nigga had to get arrested. The nigga had to get arrested.
You had no friends?
The nigga gotta get.
Hey yo, B. Hey yo, I need your help. Like, I cheated. I didn't come home last night. I cheated on my girl. I need to change my underwear and get some cologne on.
My nigga had to
I can come pay for this shit for me. You know I pay you back.
And
underwear. Drawers and cologne.
Drawers and cologne.
That's some cheating shit.
That's
some I don't want you to smell my dick. That's some I got some shit on my underwear. I don't want you to smell my dick. So what the fuck? I didn't get arrested for it.
All you had to do was take a shower, nigga.
Like, I wish this nigga would have fucked the PJ Washington's baby mama, so I would have felt remorse for him.
But then maybe that bitch would have caught something off that nigga's shit. Then I'd be sitting here like, you know what? I ain't wishing that on you, but the fact that you caught it, you ain't gonna catch me for this. Sorry for you, bitch. Especially how you moving. You're out here literally going on fucking radio interviews defending yourself.
Yo,
bitch, if you don't get the fuck
for real, just make herself looking worse.
Oh my god, every time.
Yo, you saw that interview that dude said to her, like, honestly, everybody look at you like, damn, you're the side chick that finally got wifed up by the dumb nigga.
That ass. And I'm just like,
I know a couple of dumb niggas. We've seen them act. But you know what though? Not for nothing. But we've also, they say you can't make a hoe into a housewife. But we've seen the round the way girl meet the right dude and be a hoe only for him. We've seen that. We've seen them finally change their ways. You haven't seen that yet? You'll see it. You'll see it.
of course I've seen it, me.
Okay.
But you out here trying to justify that shit.
I just want to make it. I just don't want to live in the world of absolutes as if this is a realm of possibility. Everybody know that we know that it exists.
This ain't the time for no damn, for none of that damn shit. This ain't the time for that.
Okay, so it's like, we talking about Wednesday night? Wednesday night was fucking fun, right? And I learned something Wednesday night.
Rogers, you dumbass. I love you, but you a fucking dumbass clown right now, B. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I learned something Wednesday night when I was doing the podcast live at Sharky's,
Get
right?
my soul.
When you guys aren't there, and I have an empty seat beside me, it acts as an open invitation to random drunkers.
Now I'm mad that I have no way to hear that shit, because I tried to hear multiple times.
I mean, you can listen to it. Just remember the problems that you be having in Podbean it's a Podbean issue, but the production port for the one used for production came out okay. That one it's on the air, it's live, and you can hear us pretty decently. And also remember that we're at a bar. I'm pushing this live, so you just have to deal with any background interference that you hear. But it invited a lot of drunk individuals. Now, again, it did what I wanted it to do, and that was in the beginning of the podcast while I was doing my prep. Random individuals came up to me and was inquiring. And, some dude actually was like, "Hey, let me know when you start. You know what I mean? I'll come in and I'll see what's up and I'll join." And he came as like a pseudo guest for the podcast. And he came on the podcast, and then he left. Right? Like you think he used the bathroom, drink, whatever. And when he left, the moment he left, 2 women walked up to the podcast and sat down. And then he said, "That guy's a fucking creeper." They say, "Yo, we almost had to fuck him up. He tried hitting on our mom. And one of these ladies was as old as my mom. And he tried hitting on their mom.
It's part
What's
of me.
going on, Kitty?
It's part of me saying love to see it, and part of me saying I hate to see that. I hate to see that.
Yo, it's my battle buddy, Kitty. What's going on, Kitty? Kid go purr, purr, big old egg, purr, purr. What's up, Kitty? Purr, purr. Purr, purr.
Damn it, man.
That's my homeboy, Captain Correa, a Puerto Rican from New York. I remember my battle buddy. Yo, I love every single last one of you to this day. Still love every single last one of you. But why do you still have like Miss Cat 27? You ain't 27 no more. You gotta have to update that shit. Yeah, of course I'm still a fucking big up. Listen, you see this smile? That shit ain't never good. That's not my smile. Oh shit. Yeah, of course that shit ain't never going away. But I still remember, so her name is Kathy Correa, right? I ain't gonna put your full government out there, right? And everybody call her Cat. But I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna call you Cat. I'm like, I can't call you Cat. Everybody else already call you Cat. So I started calling her Kitty. You know what I mean? Like, I had to make it sure. So everybody else could be like, hey, I'm gonna call her Cat. I'm like, hey, Kitty. How you doing? How you doing, Kitty? Hey, Miss Parker. Let me stop.
You gonna let
Sorry,
me fuck, Miss Parker?
sorry. I'm having flashbacks. I can't go back down those roads. So how you doing?
You gonna let me fuck, Miss Parker?
It's not my lips moving. It's not my lips. I have a co-host. I have somebody behind the camera.
No, you don't have shit here.
Hold on 1 second. See that?
You don't
See
have
that?
shit here.
Wait, see? You see it right there? See it right there? See, that's my co-host. I haven't said a word. That was not me.
This is just a shadow.
I don't know how the fuck he's reading my inner thoughts, but that was not me. I ain't say a word. All right, let's continue to get into the podcast, right? So, Sharkies. this dude hit on somebody's mother that was damn in her 90s on an oxygen mask.
Disgusting. You disgust me, B.
Right? So, they leave. He comes back. Like, they leave, whatever, and then he finally, whatever happens, he comes back to the podcast. I'm doing a podcast, whatever. Around this time, he's starting to get a little annoying. But,
Damn.
still tolerable. See? You and your heavy hands. Like, I've heard of a heavy foot. I never heard of a heavy porn hand.
Pay attention to what you fucking need to talk about. Don't worry about what I got going on over here.
They can see you, though. You on camera.
But you talk about what you need to talk about over there. Get through the story. Alright?
So then,
Damn.
dude comes back and then he leaves. Alright, so then he comes back, whatever. Yeah, so he's still gonna come a little annoying, but not too bad.
Casamigos.
Then he leaves.
Wow.
Right? No, sorry. He comes back. And then, when he came back, he tried talking to some chicks at a pool table, right? And all of a sudden, as I said, he was getting annoying, so that he gravitated from like left side to right side to where the chicks at the pool table. You know where we're at, right? How the setup is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as soon as he gravitated to the right side, all I heard all of a sudden was, "Get the fuck away from me before I punch you in your face."
Oh.
Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me before I punch you in your face. And I look over and I'm like, what the fuck just happened here? Dude walks away. She goes, "Yo, nah, fuck that. He deserved that shit. That motherfucker came up to me earlier and just grabbed my tits. Just walked up to me and straight grabbed my tits." And I'm like, then you should just punch him in his face. The moment he got an arm's reach, you should just punched him in his fucking face.
You shouldn't have even.
At the second time, you shouldn't even warn me. You should have just punched him in the face.
All that talking that you was doing, that you didn't even do all that. As soon as he came close to you,
But so then I end up learning, right? So then I was like, okay, whatever. Dude, he's gone now. Dude is yo, tell you, shit is crazy. I do the podcast live once a month from a bar. And when you're at the bar, random shit happens. These is drunk people. You know what happens when you get drunk people in a natural environment, right? They start pouncing on shit they ain't supposed to pounce on. You know what I mean? They get their pep in the pew on.
oh
Right?
shit, oh shit.
So, dude, shortly after that, like, dude came around like one more time, and he and then by this time he's getting super annoying, and he's trying to interject his own talking points over my podcast now.
Oh, thank God I wasn't there, because
I told you, you would have snuffed him. You would have snuffed him.
I would have snuffed him.
You would have snuffed him. You would have snuffed him. You would have snuffed him easy.
I'd have snuffed him.
Like,
it'd have been bye the shark keys.
No. I'm gonna tell you this. You could have snuffed him and nothing would have happened. It would have been one of those situations.
Word, damn, I'm definitely mad I wasn't there.
Yeah, you would have snuffed him and nothing would have happened. He
would
would have I would have talked to Shaw. I would have talked to Richie in 2 seconds and let him know he very much deserved to be smacked up. And he's like, I didn't break a bottle over his face earlier. So then,
definitely good.
So he started getting annoying, and then I had to shoo him away. After he gets shooed away, somebody else that he offended there kicked him out because another group that was there with like there was a dude that was there, and he was there with his brother and his niece and his mother, right? And then like his brother and their mother and his niece, and he disrespected his mother as well.
Oh,
he didn't grab her,
man.
but he tried hitting on her some foul shit or whatever. Like and dude, so finally that's what got him kicked out.
I hate to see it.
So then can I tell you? So then after I found that out, then I found out. Remember the original older lady that he hit on? He didn't hit on her. He also grabbed her tits. I was like, wow. So he grabbed some random chick that's like 23 years old tits, but also went and grabbed some chick that was 93 years old tits. Like you are completely fucked up human being. Like you are scummish.
Wow.
Can I tell you it gets worse? That's not even the coup de grace. So after all of that passes, somebody else joins the podcast. And then me and this individual end up talking after the podcast because he wanted advice on how to go about starting his own podcast, and like one of the little pointers He's been in the podcast game for about 3 weeks. He was looking for some advice and some tips. Cool. I can do that. That's what I does. You know what I mean? Got no problem with it. You share knowledge. Right? Each one teach one, reach one kind of shit. So, now after the podcast, I end up learning that dude, as he's talking to certain people, he always had to have a qualifier for everything he said. I'm not racist, but displayed racist comments. I'm not sexist, but made sexist comments. I'm not gay, but tried to fuck that dude in the bathroom. I was like, wait a minute. You not just gonna slip that past me. He grabbed the 23-year-old tits. He grabbed the 93-year-old tits, and then he went to the bathroom and tried to suck your dick? I kind of feel offended he didn't hit on me. Like, you trying to fuck everything else, man? What the fuck? Like, what am I, chopped liver? Oh my god. Yo, but seriously, I was like, you don't get, yo. And then I think he was walking around falsely told, act like he was in the military. Because he told me he was in the Navy, but told somebody else that he was in the Army. The same dude he tried to suck his dick, he told that he was in the Army. And I think the dude he tried to suck his dick name is you can find him on YouTube as Will Still Tripping. Not the dude that made the proposition, but the dude that turned down the proposition. Not the dude like, hey, I got these 2 cheeseburgers. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Oh my god. Come on, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. That was Wednesday.
Come on. I'm not gonna say the rest.
So I'm not gonna. I have learned now. When you guys aren't there on a Wednesday, I'm gonna keep an open chair beside me. That shit, yo, the randomness of because what ends up happening is that you get the drunk people in camera effect, where in the beginning they kind of shy away from it, but as that they just can't help themselves. They see the open chair and they skip over the chair to the side and they come to the chair in front of the camera because they want to be seen. Thank you. No doubt, I understand that you got to go. Appreciate it, Kat. Appreciate you coming to check out the podcast, the behind the scenes viewing of the podcast. That's what we use Instagram for. You take care. Hope your family is safe. Hope you are safe. Love you. You continue to stay healthy. One. That's my homegirl, Kitty. Love Kitty to death. Like I said, but that's one of my battle buddies. I have some battle buddies that I fuck. Well, I know it's gonna sound kind of redundant. I will go to war for them. Like,
go to war in them.
Yeah, for them. I would go to war for Kitty. I would go to war. I would. She's a battle buddy first and foremost. Hey, listen, I can't help it. She's a sexy ass battle buddy, like Bennett. Like, you remember Bennett, that light skin one I showed you. You know, like, I can't help that shit. Like, I'll go to war for them. Like, cause they're my battle buddies.
Oh, ma'am, I do appreciate you serving for our country.
And then while we
now
at
let
war,
me serve you.
We can release some stress. You know what I mean? So everybody need to release some stress at war. All right, let's talk about releasing some stress.
Call being recorded for quality assurance purposes, but
talk about releasing some stress. Odell Beckham Jr. has been. Yo, I swear to God, I don't know how that role has been released, or is in the final processes of being released, officially being released from the Cleveland Browns. Ooh. You want to talk? I'll let you go first. I'll let you go talk because
I don't need to talk.
No.
This is all that matters. Free at last.
Go ahead and talk, please. This is a talk show.
This literally says all of it right here
because this is something that this is a protest that you have had for a while.
Free at last. I mean, shit. The Browns are to blame for it. They've already put the narrative that they're a better team without Odell Beckham on the like. Oh, word, you're a better team. Then release him. Let him go. Trade him. Stop keeping him there against his will. Because you know what? If y'all want to promote that you're a better team without him, then cut ties. Cut motherfucking ties. Because I'm sick and tired of this dude out here looking like a cast off in your offense when your quarterback is part of the problem. Now, I'm a nice person and I'm fair minded. Do I kill Baker Mayfield for last week? No, not as much. But I do know that you only scored 10 points. I'm like, as the quarterback of the team, only scoring 10 points. I'm looking at you and your head coach, who's the play caller, because it's like, hey, listen, I know you're injured and whatnot, but you scored 10 points at home. What the deal? But Jarvis Landry decided to show up and play like a 7th round draft pick or undrafted player and drop passes. He actually played. You know what? Last week was the first time where Jarvis Landry played like Dolphins scum. Where he played like Dolphins trash. Dropping passes, fumbling the ball in the clutch, and whatnot. But me, I'm just dog.
No, I was looking at me. I was thinking about if I could get rid of this camera. No, it's okay. One thing I gotta get 2 more lights.
What the fuck is this? Why are you showing me? Turn on the TV. B, I think it's going now. B is going now. Come on, son. Turn back on the TV. Show us basketball.
That shit was not cool what they just did. They tried trolling me. Sorry for the awkward silence. They trolled me on the TV. Suddenly I saw
the great Reggie Miller.
Wiggins kicks it out.
Oh god. Oh shit. That's a top 5 moment. That's a top 5 moment.
so Odell Beckham is definitely is getting released from the Cleveland Browns, and this is a process that's definitely been forward because like it's been a shit show, to be honest with you. Since
Garbage.
They haven't utilized him right
At all.
Couple of things, right? As much as we blame Baker Mayfield,
Odell hadn't been healthy.
Odell hasn't been healthy, but also the play calling does not highlight him either or take advantage of him as well. It's a little bit of everything. When he is on the field, the play calling and the quarterback doesn't try to target him, and then he has been injured, but it has been a shit show. If you're not going to utilize him, then yeah, cut him. Go ahead and officially get rid of him.
Especially when you've already put the narrative out there that you're a better team without him. You've already put that narrative.
You really have. And you've been putting out this since last year.
Deadass.
Or maybe even before that.
Deadass.
Since the first time he got injured.
Deadass.
You've
put the narrative out there that you're a better football team without him.
You've been, as I want to say, you've been flirting with it since the very first injury that Odell Beckham had.
Okay. So, all right, cool.
So let's see where he goes.
Let him go.
Where would you like him to go?
You know what I want him to go.
Well, refresh my memory.
I
For the new people that come around.
I would love him to be in Green Bay, but I don't know how much I want him there for a couple reasons. One, Odell wants a ring, and
Aaron Rodgers just keeps turning you off, isn't he? He's turning you off every day.
I love Aaron.
He's turning you off every day.
I love Aaron. Well, it's not that Aaron's turning me off. Aaron's turning off the NFL. Because I'm just like, and just with what I know now, what I know for a fact now, you've pissed off the NFL owners, the NFL moneymakers. So in return, with Vegas out there having their little money,
where the bread at, Tom Brady? I need some bread, nigga. He owe me.
So with Vegas having their little money spread all over this shit, with the NFL being pissed off at you, NFL owners are gonna be like, hey, listen, man, do what you gotta do. Make sure these Green Bay Packers are not in the Super Bowl. Watch how starting this week and going forward, They're gonna get every goddamn flag thrown on them. There's gonna be missed flags that they missed. There's gonna be catches that should have been catches. There's drops that should have been drops that turn out to be catches. Talk about inconclusive evidence or whatever. Just know, watch. This shit not gonna be smooth. You're not gonna play the way from what I'm hearing from how pissed off the NFL is right now. They're not letting them gonna get off the hook for that. They're gonna pay for that.
Show me the paper trail.
They're gonna pay for that.
I don't want to see retroactive fines.
Trust
I want
me.
to see in real time every time he was being fined. I want to see his letters. I want to see his letters.
Trust me, B. When that overall punishment comes off weak, because trust me, it's gonna come off weak to everybody's eyes. It's the NFL saying, just watch. You think it's weak now? Watch how we do them the rest of the year. Trust me, people. If you betted on Green Bay winning the Super Bowl, cancel your bet right now. That shit is over. It's clipped. It's done with.
You do that and get your money back?
Yeah.
What? Word? Before the...
Yeah.
You change your mind?
Yeah.
Damn, this is so different than the kneecap era.
Shit. Because the kneecap era, you had to go to the bookie, give them the bread. You couldn't pull up on them and be like, yo, I'm going to cut it. Nah, nigga. This is a new day. This is a new day. This
is a new day. Yes, it is.
If you drop your bet, you're not fucking with it no more. You can cut it to get your money back. Because I'll tell you right now, like I said, if you betted on Green Bay to win the Super Bowl, go get your money back off whatever app you betted on. FanDuel, Bovada, DraftKings,
Hard Rock.
You know what I'm saying? I'll get the Hard Rock later. Because right now it's not about Hard Rock, it's about Odell. But so yeah, so obviously Green Bay, I would love him there, but I'm definitely ice cold on that right now. But this is where I wish one of our boys was listening, because he would love to hear this.
Chill well, shout out.
No, not him. Not him.
Mark?
No, not him either. Not him either. Lou.
Buffalo.
Oh,
even SB.
SB too, yes. Buffalo. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Odell, Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley. And the only reason I don't say Tampa, because I've heard the talk about Brady and Odell would love the idea of playing again. That's too much. You want to put yourself in a position to be on a winning team, but also be part of the reason as to why you're the winning team. There's not enough room for everybody to eat there. There's too much there. There's way too much. There's an embarrassment of riches over there. It's ridiculous. Now, if it's not Buffalo, it's not Green Bay, I would say Seattle. If Seattle's record was, instead of, I think they're 3-4 or 2,
3-5.
3-5. If they were 5-3 and Russell never got hurt, I would say Seattle. But I can't do that because Odell want to be on a winning team, so cut them. Arizona, I think.
LA?
Arizona, I think that's too much talent over there. There's too much over there too, where you can't be the focal point as to why they win.
I think he's good in Arizona though. Fuck.
I'm not. Trust me. Odell wants to.
Okay,
be, wants to be the reason.
I'm gonna ask you the hard-hitting question.
There's DeAndre. There's AJ.
There's
Zach Ertz. Kyler.
And that'll be the
both the LA teams.
And that'll be the greatest. That'll be the greatest receiving duel that we've ever probably seen in a minute.
Both of the LA teams.
I'm gonna ask the real question. I'm gonna ask you personally the real question. You want to be in Pittsburgh?
No. I want Odell to be in a winning. I know we're doing better.
No.
But
do you want again? Not from Odell's point of view, from your Pittsburgh Steelers point of view, do you want Odell there?
I want to make sure I understand exactly how you ask. Are you asking me as the Steelers fan, or are you asking me as an individual in the Steelers organization?
You looking from the point of view from the Steelers, not from the point of view as Odell Beckham.
No.
Don't look at it like, Where should Odell
I
Beckham
don't know.
go for Odell Beckham?
I know Odell perspective
Really?
out of that.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, are you asking me as a question as the Steelers fan,
Both.
KJ? Or as
Both.
working in the organization,
Both.
KJ? Well, Steelers fan, KJ, duh. Who wouldn't want that?
Hey, some things I don't want as a fan. You know me.
Shut your Tom Brady hating ass up.
Oh, to my Kyrie.
Shut your Kyrie hating ass up.
Thank you. Give me my proper hate.
You gonna get your proper hate. You get your proper hate.
Ooh, speaking of, man, I forgot to ask. I'll go back to that.
But yeah, but as the Steelers organization, as of right now, because you gotta understand too, that's money we gotta come off of, and we can't just chump change it. For a roster that we don't have Juju no more, so obviously Odell will be an upgrade, but it's still.
Is Odell Beckham Jr.
it's
currently an old
It's
from what you had from Juju? Is Odell Beckham Jr. really an upgrade from Juju?
damn right.
I just want to hear it. I'm just asking.
Oh my
I
god.
just ask the questions.
But yeah, but what I'm saying here's why I'm not sure if I'm speaking from the organization standpoint. The offensive line is getting better, but is it enough to give my 39-year-old quarterback time to get this man the ball to where he's not get clearly? Because it was clear as day that as the season wore on, he just wasn't giving maximum effort running them routes. Let's just keep it buck. He was not giving maximum effort running them routes. I don't blame him though. How many times have we seen Ryan? Think about this, B. You're an NFL. I don't blame him though, but you're an NFL wide receiver. You coming out that huddle, breaking the huddle, lining up, knowing that your quarterback is gonna struggle in getting you the ball. That you might see this ball come your way maximum 3 times out of a 3-hour game. 1 time per hour. So how do you keep coming off that line, knowing you're gonna be jammed and double teamed and all of that?
That's called being a professional.
I get it, being a professional, but you tell me you're not gonna have your moments where this shit is demoralizing.
I just saw Davian Mitchell got robbed from a charge call.
All I'm saying is you're not gonna have your moments where this shit is demoralizing. Everybody would. You are not, nobody in this motherfucker who's listening or anybody out there is telling me that a quarterback wide receiver situation like that, you are coming off that line firing every time. I'm not coming up in here saying that you selling yourself short, that you're not giving maximum effort, that you are not preparing yourself during the week. But what I'm saying is you are not telling me every offensive pass play that's called during that particular game, you are coming off 100% every single time.
No, I can understand him not coming because I can easily see human nature and the lack of motivation coming out. You know what I mean? Like you get demoralized.
Exactly. You get demoralized. Absolutely.
But again, as much as I say, as just being a professional, I can easily see you being demoralized. And for Odell Beckham, I can easily see him being demoralized.
Look at some of the passes that have been. There's at least 5 passes this year that Odell should have had touchdown balls.
Can I tell you something? Right?
I saw that 11-minute clip.
As much as they
I saw that 11-minute clip. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying about
Odell
that.
Beckham petty and all kinds of shit. There's a couple of balls that was thrown his way. If I was Odell Beckham, I would have picked them and threw it back at my quarterback.
Come on now. Come on now.
You know what I mean?
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Well, you don't even throw it like a spiral. You just kind of like chuck it at them, and it goes all kinds of. It's like that's the fuck you throw in my direction. Seriously.
Like B, if you drop it on the money, I got 6 for us. But you got it hitting in the back of the DB's head.
6 for us on so many different occasions.
Come on now. Buffalo, make the call. Green Bay, make the call. Baltimore, make the call.
Baltimore.
Rams, make the call.
You know he wants to go to LA.
Chargers, make the call.
To live and die in LA.
Arizona, make the call. I wish I could say New York, but don't do that.
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 Don't do that shit. Somebody said New England. I said, get the fuck out of here.
Everybody
with
says
that
New
shit.
England for some reason because of the Randy Moss shit.
I said, stop it. And I say, stop it, man.
Because they don't. Because this isn't.
Because
Tom Brady
we
10
talk,
years
we
in
talk
and him.
exactly.
Yeah,
Because Mac Jones is not going to have the cash A to be like, bump that. We are making this offense around this weapon we got here, like Brady could do in 07. Brady had the cash A to be like, I know that's what you want to do, but do you see what we got over there? You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not gonna work there. In Buffalo, the nigga could thrive. If anything, because I'm not gonna lie.
Jeez, Diggs and him to get. Oh my
Come on,
God.
man. Come on, man. What are we talking about? 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 I'm not even jacking Kansas City because they're too much of a mess right now.
Yeah, they gotta
They're
get house in
they're
order.
too much of a
They need
mess.
to get the whole entire house in order.
They're too
They
much of a
can
mess.
absorb him. They can, but they still need to get their house in order.
Exactly. There's too much of a mess over there for
But they
Odell
could
to
use him
entertain
though.
that.
They could
That's
use
the
a
thing,
real receiver. They could use a real receiver.
They could use
They could use a real
him.
receiver.
They could use him. They could use him. But what I'm saying is there's too much of a mess going over there. What you need to be something steady and solid right now. Your shit can't be rocky right now. This
No,
shit
but
is rocky.
that's a mess on defense and other shit. He will love Andy Reid.
No.
He will love Andy Reid.
Overall, that shit is rocky right now. For right now, as of right now, where we stand, that shit is rocky right now.
Question: would Odell Beckham not love Andy Reid?
Fuck the Andy Reid thing. I'm talking about Mahomes.
He will love, but it'll work it out.
But
It's not all these weird balls that he throws.
But
He'll make it to him.
But as of right now, it's rocky. It's rocky.
We'll give him the mountain.
It's rocky. It's rocky.
So let me ask you this. I got
Buffalo? Nigga, you talk about just riding on. Riding on. Somebody said the Cowboys. I shitted on that shit so hard. I said, no!
no. Okay. Let's move the chains a little. Right? If you don't mind. Damn. 46-22. Sacramento over Charlotte.
Busting that ass.
Apparently it looks like that Charlotte is having a off night. My rookie. Everywhere you go, we go. My rookie. Wait, score yourself a free Taco Bell on King's app.
On the Kings app.
Yeah, cause I got myself free Taco. Like, yo, I can get some more. I want to go Taco Bell now. See?
Jeez.
See? One cup got me feeling for Taco Bell tonight.
Let's see what 2 does, ladies and
That's how
gentlemen.
you know. I ain't getting the 2. I fuck that shit. I don't got shit to do tomorrow. I got shit scheduled for tomorrow.
Let's see what 2 does, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not going for 2.
He's
Fuck that.
lying.
Fuck
He's
that.
lying.
Wait, where you going? I got a question for you.
What's up?
Actually, you know what?
Take the hard break first.
The hard break?
The hard break.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a hard break right now. All right, we're gonna run a quick commercial. When we come back to the Minus Boys podcast, right, we're gonna have a couple more questions and shit for you guys. You know what I mean? Shit, I just fucking jammed my neck. I got this fucked up shit going on in here. Like my fucking hand has been numb for like God knows how long. My doctors are taking all kinds of pictures on my neck and doing all kinds of shit. They ain't find shit. Yeah, it's the fucking VA. So you know, like, I gotta have an appointment like every 2 months to take a look at some shit that could be detrimental to my health and my well-being and my overall thing. But as long as I don't fuck with the stroke. I'm not getting a stroke. Don't fuck with the stroke. Don't give me a stroke. Don't fuck with the stroke. Don't give me a stroke. Don't fuck with the stroke. Don't give me a stroke. All right. Feel a little poke come through on you. Where's my sugars at, yo? I'm gonna have to text my sugars.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, technologists, and combat troops, all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier.
back yet, because I'm gonna play you guys an oldie but goodie when it comes to commercials, and that you guys haven't heard in a while. Alright, but you know what though? It's been there. So let me go ahead and play that Striving to Perfection piece in a pod. It's been a while. Let's go get that rock out for a minute. Enjoy. We'll be back. Money Sports Podcast.
Crazy than it's ever been, but it's always been. Cause our crazy history is the evidence. And ever since them big ships came over.
Oh, pull up. Sorry, B. But you know what? I figured if I'm gonna do this, right, let's go ahead and get the video for everybody that's watching at home as well, right? And get this shit done absolutely right for you guys. So, let's go ahead and start that shit back over. And let's present to you Striving to Perfection Entertainment, Peas on a Pod. It's been a while.
Crazy than it's ever been, but it's always been. Cause our crazy history is the evidence. And ever since them big ships came over with them natives and brought us back here to struggle and go through hardships, they don't see us as equals, and I don't think they'll ever. It's enough to make you go loony like the Tasmanian devil, but my mind says chill, we don't gotta stay clever. A storm is but a short time, nothing lasts forever. A God said to your enemy, show high love, but it's hard to do that when that person's showing you no love. Better yet, no love, that's what they get back. It's hunting season for them, they the archers and we the deer with the targets on our back. Dark meat or light meat, they got us on the meat rack. We just bide our time until it's time to cut back, and then they better step back for making the beast. What a beautiful chaos it'll be, like a longest cat. Till then, we just some cheese on the pie. We just some cheese on the pie. You know, hey, we just some cheese on the pie. We tryna get our message across. Hey, we just some cheese on the pie. Cheese on the pie. Hey, we come together and distance. Because we on a mission. We shift the narrative in our favor. A lot of nonsense going on. It needs to make some sense sooner than later. People trying to cope to keep from going Goku. The super saying they understand but don't know what they go through. Injustice, oppression, constantly victimized. They can't do much about it but wipe the tears from their eyes. Their minds never cease to roam, hoping for a better day. Mix the herbal fluid proper, they want to see a proper hate. They want to drink the pain away, they want the pain gone today. Pouring milk down their mouth till it's making them rap. Blowing sticks at the ganja, drinks wetter than Ghana. Playing their favorite song, Joanna. A temporary fix, trouble still exists. Problems bigger than sumo, so we'll meet them with a fist. They'll linger no longer, cause they are dismissed. We're more than slightly serious, we tired of this bitch. Till then, we just some peas on the pie. Hey, we just some peas on the pie. And you know, we like some peas in the pie. We tryna get our message to God. And you know, hey, we just some peas on the pie. We tryna get our message come together at a distance because we on a mission. As for me, my mama told me there'll be days like this. She made it clear to me that life is gonna be hit or miss. So I was raised to be a boss hog, an alpha, a captain. I might be mighty like a lion, but no captain. She told me always keep an ace up my sleeve. With the face, don't let them see it coming and just stay in your place. Be inspired, good, bad, or ugly. Always speak the truth, cause a 360 perspective can always change the way you view. I dreamt up for time in that age 28, but now I just wanna make it to age 38. Rap bands and rubber bands, get rich like my uncle Neil. Push a Aston Martin and make it to 88. The way things is going, it's like we caught in the Matrix. Take the blue pill and you can never escape this. Take the red pill and you can live at your own risk. It seems whichever you take, you still in the hole. Damn, we just some peas on the pie. We just some peas on the pie. And you know, hey, we like some peas in the pie. Trying to get our message to God. And you know, hey, we just some peas on the pie. We trying to get our message across. God out to the God. We come together at a distance because we on a mission. Let me speak. Hey, to all the people out there going through the struggle, you ain't in the fight alone. We here with you. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna keep fighting. We're gonna be in the forefront. We're gonna be the voice of the United States until we get our fair use. Raw talk. You understand? We're gonna be in the forefront, still in the show. But we gotta do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Keep God in it. Keep the faith. Even though they try to block us, even though they try to stop us, even though they try to do this, even though they put their keys on our necks, they pointing and pulling triggers. They want us to be SQN style and quiet niggas. They want to shake us up all the way down to our jimmies and turn our pride into minis and minis to crumbs. They make excuses cause they think our asses are dumb. They better realize we wise and we see through them lies. I'm a controller with the gas cause we birthing the movement. Until we get with ours, we gon' be the nuisance. We're obscure objects displayed in Earth's stereo. Trying to show them good but they don't wanna see it though. Speaking lyrical laxatives, they don't wanna hear it, yo. Since they minds ain't broad, we give it to God. And then we just become evident by just being excellent. Justified by excellence. Just believe it's imminent. Jesus for every day, so that you can just be your base every day. Shout out to the God, the God, the God, the God.
Yeah. That was perfection shit. I love that shit. Alright, we're back with the Money Sports Podcast. Thank you guys for listening. You guys listening. But you listen on so many ways that we push the podcast out to you guys. So that's whether that you're catching us on the WESN network.
Big up WESN!
All day. And if you listen to the WESN network, right?
Big up.
And not only can you catch us, but you'll be able to catch the whole entire lineup of podcasts that they also have in their rotation. You can also look in the bio if you're all listening. You can see a little Linktree account, linktr.ee/MyT Sports Podcast. You pull that up, you get everything on Unstop MyT Sports. Whether that's the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitch, the Twitter, you understand, the Cash App, the clothing line, the merchandise, everything MyT Sports is right on there. The website, everything. Or you can just be simple. Take care of technology. Be like, hey, yo, technology. Play the latest episode of the MyT Sports Podcast. And they'll pull it up wherever you listen to your podcast at. If you want to watch the latest episode of the MyT Sports Podcast, and it does the same thing. But either way, any way that you need to listen to your podcast at, as we always say, it's always a good talk. You listen, you like, you share, but more importantly, you continue to stay MyT. All right. Let's get back into the shits, right? Because we here again, we back again. Let's get back into the shits.
Like crack fanatics.
Back at it like a sports fanatic. I'm not a fan of crack.
Me neither.
It didn't really react with me right that first time.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
I'm joking. Well, it depends on what kind of crack you present.
Oh Lord,
it really does because like you ask my girlfriend, like I love crack. Booty rocking everywhere.
Lord.
Booty rocking everywhere.
Lord.
Rocking everywhere.
Lord. Lord.
Shit, that's how we come back from break. For real.
especially on Freaky Friday.
And shout out to all the DUAs and the DAAs, all the drunk uncle armies and the drunk auntie armies that belong to the MyT Sports Podcast. We love you all. So, apparently, we have ourselves another racist owner in the NFL. I'm sorry, NBA. Sorry, I'm so used to this being the NFL. And it is the Phoenix Suns owner, Robert Sarver. And can I tell you guys, go listen to the early recordings of the MyT Sports Podcast. Go look for anything that has that's in the title also has Donald Sterling or the Clippers at that time. And you would have heard me say, I would not be surprised if the Phoenix Suns owner also comes under scrutiny. Because you know why? I just always had a feeling about some of these teams that could never get right. Like Phoenix is lucky now because they happened to draft Devin Booker. They happened to draft Amari Stoudemire. They happened to get Chris Paul. These things happen.
They happened to get Steve Nash in free agency.
This didn't happen because they were a great organization that did their due diligence. That great organization that was doing what was necessary to do. That knew what they needed to do. No. They were basically, I remember Phoenix basically running their organization like the Clippers. Players were beefing about getting paid. They barely gave a shit about their goddamn program. And they didn't put anything more into it than they got out.
Because if they did, Stoudemire would have never left for the Knicks.
So,
Nash.
When we talked about the Donald Sterling shit, I, for one, pointed out I'll be sitting back to wait about the Phoenix Suns owner. Here we are, 3 years later? 5?
5?
Wait, 7 years in the podcast? 6 years later? 7 years later?
7. A full-on 7.
Okay, so from the very first season of the podcast, we've been saying this shit. We mentioned this shit. Go find them. Is it 7 years since he sold that team?
7. Whoa. 7 since he got caught. Maybe I want to say 5 to 6 since he actually sold the team.
Okay, so this news dropped 7 years ago. Maybe it was 5 years now since he sold the team. Who knows how long this went down or the final transaction.
Either way, that scumbag was not allowed to be owning the team come next season.
Now, can I tell you something?
Cunt.
Can I tell you something?
Talk to me.
When this happened the first time.
Not for too long, no. I'm about to dip to go to wifey.
When this happened the first time. Because after this we do our picks. And that's the case. When this happened the first time with Donald Sterling, Chris Paul was on his team. It's still a representative of the NBA Player Association.
I kind of feel where you're going with this, but go ahead.
And I remember, and I'll tell you why I'm going here with this. Because I remember there was an interview that he conducted that he said he regret not striking and sitting down and not playing that game. That is the one thing he regret. And if he can do it over again, he would not play that game. Nigga! I feel like LeBron right now with J.R. Smith. This is literally a second opportunity. If this isn't a second opportunity, I don't know what a fucking second chance looks like then.
In that time, it was a playoff game that you had to worry about going into. This is a regular season game.
This just shows me that Chris Paul chokes in the clutch every fucking time. I'm sorry, B. I hate to take it there, but this ties it all in. He's a half a I don't know. I don't want to call him a fraud, but I feel like he's half a fraud now.
I mean, shoot, a lot of people have been exposed this week in terms of frauds. You got him, you got Rogers.
Like I really, cause, and I tweeted directly at him like, don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this one. You should have striked. You should have striked. You should have fucking striked. You should have talked to fucking Earl Watson. You should have sent your people to go talk to those fucking employees. You should have gotten the pulse of the fucking people. You should have fucking striked. But you sat there and you fucking sucked his dick and played another fucking game. You got the head coach, oh, if it would have happened on my watch, I would have heard any of that shit. I definitely would have. Yeah, that motherfucker's careful. He wouldn't have said that shit to you.
Niggas' tone is completely different when they're past their prime. Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
That was
I would have loved.
That was head coach Monty Williams. That was him. If I would have heard it while I haven't heard it while I was here, because you guys know the kind of strike. Force his hand. Force the NBA's hand. Force your hand. I'm telling you right now. This sounds untrue to you? Do you have any doubt that what they're accusing him of happened? Listen to me. As we're talking as different people here, right? Nothing to do with race.
Nothing.
Aaron Rodgers today, we called guilty, white, right? Sex scandal, Barstool Sports owner, white guy.
Pending.
Right now, innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly, pending.
This owner for the Phoenix Suns, guilty.
Guilty. Give him the death penalty.
We know. You know.
Documented.
You know. I know you know. Oh. I know you know. Oh. Deep down, you know. You know. I know you know. Oh. I know you know. Oh. Come on now. You know.
If you know what I know.
If you know, you know. You don't want to step to this. Please. It's a G-Funk era. Funked out with a gangster twist.
From New York
to Cali. You know.
How this shit go?
You know how that shit go.
Running through the 6 with my woes.
Earl Watson ain't just make up a story that he came in there asking how come Draymond Green can say the word nigga but I can't. He ain't make that shit up. And if you thought he did Chris Paul, go talk to him. You know. Monty Williams wanted to say we got this call at 5 o'clock. Good, by 6 o'clock you should have known that you wanted to strike. You know. Chris Paul had a second opportunity. I feel like
this is why you didn't win.
B.
This is why you didn't win. I was sitting here thinking, damn, how come them niggas lost 4 straight and lost in 6? Because of this. You had dirty shit like this. I'm telling you, when you think I'm kidding when I say this, the ugly don't win in the end. The good always win. Always.
Deserving gets their shit. And Giannis was deserving.
The good always wins. Always. Stay humble. Stay good, people. Stay good. Don't jump the gun. Stay good. We always win in the end. You see that ugly going on in Phoenix, right? That's why they lost 4 straight. Because karma don't play that shit.
You know what pisses me off about Chris Paul? Because I'm that weird individual, right? If I'm going to say some shit like that, if the opportunity comes again,
I'm not going to hesitate.
You know what happens at that time in my head? My head starts going crazy like, here you go, my nigga. B, I told you a story about me working for fucking Amazon and their goddamn trucks. about how one of their trucks had a fucking roach infestation. And how I told you that if I went in that truck again and saw those goddamn roaches, I was gonna shut that shit the fuck down. And you know what the universe did? It presented me the next scenario. And I went and I started my day with every intention of shutting that vehicle down. And when the video recorder that I had couldn't prove that they had that roach infestation, but they still had roaches, Karma stepped in and they had me tuna can that bitch and still shut it down. I shouldn't even be admitting that shit on the fucking air right now.
This call's being recorded
because
for
they can keep this shit.
purposes.
I mean, I haven't shared this episode ever.
Never that. Never.
Except for all my people watch YouTube shit.
Crazy.
Karma steps in. It's gonna step in, and it presented him with the opportunity. He literally said, one of my biggest regrets was not striking that game. Was not sitting down and actually playing that game. And here we go again. You get the opportunity to sit down and strike and not play a game, and he goes and he plays a game. Chris Paul's never going to win a championship in his whole entire career. And I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt and put him up there with other point guards. I'm not ever going to put him above Iverson. He's going to have to sit. He's going to sit on that list. I like a lot of shit that Chris Paul does. This shit is you feeling the clutch again. But somehow, as I always say, what's going on is true if we see you. As we always say, when Chris Paul fails, for some reason, the stench never sticks to him. This motherfucker is Teflon. This motherfucker is that goddamn new pen that has a new infomercial every fucking 2 months. He's that blue diamond. He's that black steel. He's that purple haze. He's that orange lightning. Whatever that new non-stick material is, he is that motherfucking shit. I don't know how he skates away with a pass every fucking time. That shit is ridiculous. That shit is fucking no, it's just ridiculous. I was gonna say ridiculous. That shit's just ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. As Raekwon would say. You wanna make your picks? You ready to make the picks?
Yeah, let's make these picks, B.
Let's go ahead and make these picks, right? I'm not gonna talk any Jets. I'm not gonna talk Knicks. We'll talk about that shit.
I got some Friday night loving to make.
I feel you. Alright.
Because it's Freaky Friday.
And
I'm feeling sauced
and who would I be? Yeah,
and I'm feeling sauced off the Casamigos. It's that time.
Is this Migos' tequila?
No.
Oh,
absolutely not.
I keep hearing House of Migos, and I'm like, is this Migos'?
Never. Migos could never. Migos could never.
You never know. They may be the one thing they get right.
Migos could never. Never ever.
Alrighty, let's get these picks in here, right? We have week 9 coming about. And let me actually pull this up so we can see where the afternoon games get the cutoff at. Well, I'm going to go ahead and project this on the TV so that you can see the games. Or you're going to pull up on your phone?
I got games on my phone. I'm ready.
Okay.
You know I'm ready.
Alright.
I'm ready, Freddy.
Where are they at? Right here. Let's go ahead and pull up
Ready.
week 9. Okay.
Ready.
So 3, 2, and 1. Let me start with the first one, right? Like before I can look at anything else, let's start with the one we're gonna go head to head, and let me try to figure out how many points I want to give that one, because that's gonna be Pittsburgh and Chicago. I have no doubt I'm gonna go Pittsburgh here. It's just how many points do I want to give Pittsburgh here, based off some of the other games that I may have an option to pick against. I have Baltimore, Minnesota that I kind of like. I have Cincinnati, Cleveland. I have Buffalo, Jacksonville. Right? Then I have, of course, you know me. I have Arizona, San Francisco, because I want to pick that out. You know what? I think I got my order. Not gonna be able to do it. I know you can't. And I think that's why I got my order now. I got my 3-2-1s. I just figured it out. I am Gucci. I am what they call the Gooch. Sorry. I got no problem poking fun of my own, so. I have no problem at though. I like sometimes I almost have no shame. Like sometimes I really have no shame. And now, if you guys would like to play at home, right? Our countdown, right? Was that Method Man, Redman, all them, the 3, 2, 1, that the countdown shit, right?
4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cal, come and get some. Yeah. To Cal. What's that shit you be smoking? To Cal. Pass it over here. To Cal. Alright. You know what? Let's go ahead and also play a little bit of NFL music for us as well. Do we got our picks music? We don't have the picks music loaded up. What? But you know what? I'm gonna do something even better. I'm gonna play KJ's music.
Why that's gotta be my music?
It's your Quiet Storm shit. I'm sorry. We'll work on it. We'll get better.
Say yeah, we gotta do better than that. That's for damn sure. I definitely need to talk with the production company for this.
It's your Quiet Storm shit. Like we'll work it out. Listen, I actually, I can actually give you the list of the songs that they have available for you to pick from, right? And you can even pick your own. We can even get you to pick your own.
We got to work on that. That can't be the best option out of all them shits.
It was the Quiet Storm shit. It was the Quiet Storm shit. Like that's what. Hey,
all the mercy.
I listen. Sometimes there are some things that I can't control, right? And obviously there's some things that I can control. These are one of those things that I had partial control of.
Shit.
All right, so we'll try another one for you. Let's see how you feel about. I don't know how this is gonna sound either. We'll see the picks.
Fuck it. I can't waste time on a damn song right now. Like I said, I got Friday Love.
No, I got you. Well, we'll just get the pick song in there. Alright, so we have our picks coming up. If you guys would like to play at home the way that we play this game, right? We're gonna pick 3 games for the whole entire week for us to go ahead and choose from. And the way that we pick these games, we're gonna give them a point value. One gets 3 points, one gets 2 points, one gets 1 point. We're gonna pick 1 game from the early games, right? Early games consist of all the 1 p.m. games and obviously the Thursday night game. We're gonna pick 1 game from the later afternoon games, which basically consists of any 4 o'clock games and the Sunday night football games, and so the 8 o'clock game. And then we all go head to head on the Monday night game. So that's how we play the game. We give each pick a total of 3, 2, 1, and then we go ahead and move on. If you guys like to play at home or like to play in the comments, that's how you play. KJ, you want to start or you want me to start?
Go ahead, man.
Alright. I already kind of told you how I was going to do this. My very first pick is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers over Chicago. Chicago can't get right. Chicago ain't got their shit together yet. Pittsburgh Steelers, everybody keeps overlooking them.
Keep it up. Please.
They aren't given quite enough credit for the work and for the wins that they have comprised so far this season.
Just keep giving them no credit.
And it's not so much you don't get any credit. I think what end up happening is that they're past the point of notoriety, maybe, in a sense. And that's how they treat them, is as if they're no longer truly relevant or popular enough, or Big Ben isn't popular enough to talk about. So they don't talk about them enough. I feel like that's where we're at with them. But that's why they're not getting that kind of love. And when they do talk about them, it's only hate. They get no praise anymore, it's only hate. And they only point out the bad that they do. Now, I'm going to pick Pittsburgh, and I am going to make them my 2-point pick. I'm giving them my 2-pointer. Because I have that much faith in them, right? That's just a little bit, just kind of neutral. Steelers do need love. See, in the comments we see comments coming in that the Steelers need love. Steelers do need love. They're not getting nearly enough love. Now, for my early game, we already discussed this. Sometimes I don't know what kind. Sometimes I'm just guilty of being a New Yorker in all ways, shape, or form. And in this case, I think it's just the New York in me doing this. I saw New York versus Florida, and I was like, fuck it. I'm going Buffalo over Jacksonville. And I'm giving them the 3-piece. I want the legs, I want the thighs, and I want that motherfucking chicken wing, baby. I'm going. Also, it doesn't hurt that Jacksonville got a rookie quarterback, and he's kind of struggling. He looks just as bad as any other rookie quarterback, but you wouldn't know about a bad rookie quarterback unless they played in New York. But that's what happened when you play in New York. Everything is hyper-focused. That's what they keep trying to tell you. Everything you do is gonna be scrutinized. You don't get the benefit of looking like Sunshine does in Jacksonville, not being talked about. No, motherfucker, you're in New York. They're gonna pick apart every fucking thing you do. You get a gray hair for them making fun of you, they're gonna talk about that shit too. They're gonna pluck it out, watch the other two grow, and talk about how you got twin gray hairs now. That's what we do. Deal with it. Hand on the roof, Brooklyn Zoo. Throwing some shit to you from Naruto. Yeah, I fucks with anime and hentai. And I put my Samuel Jackson quote. Now for my one pick, I already did mention of who I felt like I was gonna pick on this one. This just shows the level of confidence that I have. No, it's not the Giants versus the Raiders.
I know you're not stupid.
And no, it's not Green Bay or that Kansas City game. Where I'm going is Arizona.
Why?
I'm going Arizona over. Even I should pick Kansas City over Green Bay. Because without Aaron Rodgers.
It's a trap.
Without
It's a
Aaron
trap.
Rodgers.
It's a trap.
Do they finally have a reason to let Aaron Rodgers go? Are we going to see that here? Are we going to see
see
that here? But
just know we gonna have our answer come Sunday night.
I'm going Aaron Rodgers over San Francisco. I'm sorry. Did I say Aaron Rodgers over San Francisco? Arizona.
It's the Casamigos.
I'm putting it down.
It's the Casamigos.
How's my homies? Like fuck that.
It's the Casamigos.
Oh yeah, I'm going Arizona over San Francisco. This is one of these tough games. I'm giving it only 1 point. This is completely my love fest with Arizona so far this year, and I want them to get back in their winning ways, and I want them to continue to do bright and outstanding things this year. I'm kind of rooting for Arizona this year. I'm rooting for them to be successful. I'm rooting. I don't know how deep I'm rooting for Arizona yet, but I'm rooting for Arizona. And you know how I've talked about Kyler Murray from the time he's been drafted. I'm rooting for Arizona. So I want them to get this bounce back victory. We know this is a division game. We know how a game against San Francisco, any given Sunday, right? Especially when you talk about San Francisco and we're talking about who the fuck is the head coach? Shanahan. And we talk about a Shanahan ran team, and even if Jimmy G is still there, is Jimmy G still there? Yeah. Even with Jimmy G still, regardless of whatever limitations you think that he has, San Francisco is a tough out every single time under this current construct, right? I don't think this is gonna be a walk in the park. I don't say this with confidence. This is a heart pick, and if you guys have been listening to the podcast over the years, you know these heart picks usually don't work in my benefit. Mm-hmm. But this is a heart pick. The difference to me between Arizona and San Francisco is preference. If you want me to I guess be more Vegas-y, this is a pick'em game in my head. This literally is a pick, regardless of how good Arizona is doing this year. You play your division rival, you play your division rival, and if you play San Francisco, that makes it a pick'em game. This happens to be both. A division game and Arizona. A rival and Arizona. This is a triple multiplier of anything could happen. But with all that said, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan. I'm gonna ask the people of this earth for their energy. I'm gonna drop a spirit bomb on these motherfuckers. I'm gonna go Arizona.
Alright. So let me make my 3 real quick so I can hit the road. Steelers 3. That's self-explanatory.
That's his home team.
And I just have confidence we're gonna bust a team that has a coach that is arrogant in his ways in terms of not adapting to his quarterback skill set and whatnot.
To use a word that Arizona used, he has draconian methods.
Basically.
This kid Arizona. You know what though? Whatever. He's trying to show off his wordplay.
The fuck out of here.
Oh shit.
The fuck out of here. And just because I just want to do a different game than the same ones that you did, I'll take the Chiefs as my 2. And then upset special. I'll take the Browns over the Bengals.
Okay.
For my 1. And super upset.
Oh shit, we getting
This is the bonus shit.
hold on. Are we getting into
Love to see it segment of the week. Give me that shit. Love to see it. Love to see it.
It's only a love to see it if it actually happens.
So what would you love to see happen?
Not that I really would love to see it happen, but just going off vibe, and I think the 49ers...
Deshaun Watson comes and plays for Houston to beat Miami? In Miami? I'm joking. I'm joking. That will never happen. Okay, sorry.
Dog, the type of stories, the type of headlines. If Deshaun Watson steps out on a goddamn football field in front
They'll
of
have to
cameras,
sneak him out there, bring him out like James, like
he'll be
Michael,
in a completely. All of a sudden, that same quarterback that come out there, that's white and everything. Like, when did he get darker?
They'll have to.
When did he get tattoos?
They'll have to bring.
I didn't know that he could move like that. I didn't know Davis Mills could move like that.
Wait. They'll have to bring him out the way that Michael Jackson used to bring out Blanket. That's the only way. Alright. Wait.
But the special edition pick. I think the 49ers will catch Arizona slipping.
Ooh, so why didn't you go against me on that one?
Nah.
Oh, you whack.
It's not whack.
I know you not, but still, you whack.
Whack.
Because if I had that,
we already going against each other in one game.
because if I would have thought that, I would have gone head to head on like about that shit. Like if I had that thought in my head, I would have went head to head because I would have been like, you know, I'm gonna double up on him. I'm just gonna fuck with him. Sorry, like I'm just saying, like I'm a weirdo. I'm extraordinary.
It'll be on my parlay for Sunday.
Oh, word.
It'll be on my parlay for Sunday.
Damn it!
For
You can't do that because I want to root for your parlay, but I can't root for your parlay.
For the nice upset special.
I'm not rooting for your Cleveland to lose that.
Because I'm just like,
Yo, Cincinnati though? Smoking Joe Burrow?
LSU
I can't
Connect.
believe you went against your LSU
The
alum.
LSU Connect.
But you definitely whack for that shit. Okay, you wasn't whack for the previous one. You whack for going against your LSU alum.
You gotta.
That's gonna come back.
But you gotta understand where I'm going with that though. This feeds the narrative that Cleveland is better without Odell. So now, if they lose, I get to come in here and shit on them
and be mad about it for real.
For losing. You gotta understand, I'm Stephen A. Smith in this shit.
Listen, Joe Burrow is holding his own, and
Joe Burrow is that guy. That's LSU, baby.
And this is the very
Jamar Chase, the LSU connection.
And I don't know what they call him anywhere else in the world or in any other sports show organization thing.
But on this show,
here, we call him Smoking Joe Burrow. whether you want to put a mask on him or you want to affiliate him to a Hall of Fame boxer, that motherfucker is smoking. And in his second year in the NFL, he is showing why he was deserving of his draft.
Stop talking about Justin Herbert over Joe Burrow. Stop it.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Stop it right now, everybody. Everybody been jacking Justin Herbert, sucking Justin Herbert dick. He nice, he cool, he good, but Joe Burrow is that nigga.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Cincinnati lights up Cleveland, because smoking Joe Burrow takes games like this. Like, you can see he's a gamer, because games like this he takes personally. Like, this game he will take personally.
To bury Cleveland for good. To bury Cleveland for good. To back up his fellow LSU alumni in Odell Beckham.
Oh. What if he goes to Cincinnati?
No, that won't happen. It's too much. It's too much weapons there too. Mixon, Chase, Boyd, Higgins. No, too much weapons there too.
They got to figure out.
Too much weapons there too.
As we contemplate about this,
as we proceed,
we're gonna be really excited to see where Odell Beckham lands, and then once he lands somewhere,
Lord,
we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about
Lord, just don't let him be on another team with another boo-boo ass quarterback.
Well, it'll be his choice. Well, no, it's not quite his choice, because he has to go through waivers, don't he?
Exactly, he has to go through waivers first.
So not fully his choice.
That's the dicey shit.
I hope he clears waivers.
I hope he clears waivers. Don't let me wake up and see an Odell Beckham signs with the Denver Broncos.
What about if you hear Odell Beckham signs with the Indianapolis Colts?
Oh.
He'll be a number one. He'll be a number one. Oh. They got a great offensive line, a good running game. He'll be a number one.
Carson Wentz. Oh, shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
You know, and with that,
sorry, B.
You just got a quarterback controversy.
No, they don't. They got a coaching problem. That's
all
what they have.
If in the world couldn't keep me contained.
Throwing your rookie quarterback
no
like he's fucking
lag,
Montana.
No lag.
But then you treat the rookie as if he's Brady.
Share my talent
he's a baby.
Podbean Live. Always knew I'd take the pod there. Just a lot later than a lot of listeners thought. Last of the real gabbers. Well, maybe not the last. Munchkin got good mic skills. New, improved MyT podcaster. Potty down now. Last call for drinks. Bars closing. Sun's out. Heard the casino got a buffet breakfast. Don't want to go far. Wild night. Tired, B. Tired. MyT
Sports. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys again on Monday. Don't forget, you get your free order of Blue Chew with our promo code today of LAZH. You know that it expires in a couple of days. That promo code is no longer useful. Get it while you can. You guys be safe over the weekend. Enjoy everything. Party hard, regret nothing. Thank you guys for listening.